Hello everyone and welcome back to one of our videos. My name is Mina and today I'm going to show you how to secure your Linux machine against any attacks. I've put some steps, general steps on how to secure your machine. Please, if you have any more comments, any more ideas about this, any more suggestions, put it in the comments on the video itself so I can see it and maybe correct my video if I did something wrong, and I will create another video on the suggestions. So I've put here some notes on what to do or what I believe it's going to secure your Linux machine, and also it will be available on my website. So if you go to cybersecureworld.net, go to cybersecurity tools here, you find all the tools and articles that I've written and made video on some of them. So you can see here it's protect your Linux machine, and if you can't find it you can just go to the search and say protects Linux, and you will find the article itself, and you have more articles that has the word protect and Linux in it. So this is the one I want to show you. You click on the table and you will find all the notes I'm talking about is here, so you can just copy paste and follow up with me. Later on I will add the video at the end, so you will find also the video on the website. So let's start now. So first step, keep your system fully updated. So you need to always update and apply all the patches on your machine. Here are the commands. These are the commands to upgrade and update everything on your machine, on your Linux machine. And it might require a reboot. Next, disable root login via SSH. Do not allow root to be logged in using SSH. You need to create a regular user, grant sudo privilege, and disable root SSH access. So here is the commands to do so. So let me do this. Here are the commands to disable root login. Change the default SSH port. Port 22 is constantly hit by brute force scans. Changing it does not replace real security, but it will reduce automated attacks noise. Here are the commands. Use SSH keys instead of password. You have public key and private key. You can do this, and it's more secure to use the keys, because once the machine has a public key, once you try to log in to your Linux machine from another one, it will match the public key and the private key. Once it's matched, it will allow you to log in. And here are the commands, and this is different, or like I prefer this way more than having a username and password. If the password is stolen, no one can connect to the machine remotely, because it has a public and a private key that is required on the machine that you're using to remotely connect to your Linux machine. Enable firewall. There is a firewall on your machine. You just need to enable it. It's called UFW. Golden rule: if a service is not needed, please disable it. If a service is needed, only open its required port, just to reduce the the possibility of leaving open ports and you don't know or you forget about them. Just use the required ports only. Here are the commands. And I have a note here: always allow SSH before enabling the firewall. So I put these in order, so you can use this order to apply it on your machine. Install a service called fail to ban. Fail to ban detects repeated failed login attempts and automatically ban attacking IP addresses. So it's a little bit of a firewall, but it's just for targeted login, or people are doing brute force on a login trying to find the password. It will detect it and it will block the IP address from logging into your machine remotely. And this is the command. Enable mandatory access control. Adds an extra security layer that restricts what application can be accessed. For Red Hat or CentOS, you can use this, or Ubuntu, you can use that. Example for Red Hat or CentOS, you can use this one, and for Ubuntu, you can just type the other name. Use file integrity monitoring. These tools detect unauthorized changes to critical system files and alert you immediately. Here are the commands. Disable unused services. Every running service increases the attack surface. List running service and disable anything that you don't know about, or it's not necessary, or it's not being used anymore. Here are the commands. Enable logging and auditing. Logs are the first place you investigate during suspicious activity. Use audit D to track sensitive system actions. And here are the commands. Final notes, very important. Changing SSH ports is not real security, but it just reduces the attacks on your machine. SSH keys plus firewall plus fail to ban provides strong baseline protection. Always test backup. If you have a backup, do a restore every now and then. So this is to keep your system secure. If something happens, you can just restore the backup. Doing a restore regularly, every week, every 2 weeks, every month, just making sure the backup is correct, it's not corrupt, and it's work. So you need to have a test on your backup every now and then. Security is a process, not a one-time setup. You have to always proactively monitoring everything on your machine so you can detect if there is any suspicious activity on your Linux machine, server or a normal workstation. And these are just a few simple examples or suggestions to secure your computer. Please leave a comment or a suggestion if you have something else, or if you think there is more security to be used, so everyone can get advantage of looking at it and use it in their machine and in their environment. Thank you for watching, and wait for more videos.